All right, Mike, thank you. Now we're going to check in with Chris Buckley out in Sparks.
Okay, Chris, describe the roads for us out there.
Well, I'm in Spanish Springs along Pyramid Highway and Eagle Canyon, and about an hour ago we had some pretty major flooding here, but there's been a big change in the last hour. Now, as you can see, the skies have cleared, and what was about 1.5 feet of water at 4 o'clock is now draining rapidly. NDOT just sent 2 plows through the area, and they have cleared away a lot of the muck, and we're getting that drainage going. Now, the southbound right-hand lane is still closed, and according to the Department of Transportation, this is kind of an ongoing problem. Floodwaters here, they flow from a regional channel near Dolores Drive, and those waters run near a Pyramid Highway before reaching a regional flood control facility. So NDOT does have culverts in the area to help control these waters, but they're also looking at alternatives to help control floodwater on the highway on days like we've had today. We just had so much accumulation, they couldn't handle it. So traffic is still moving, just that southbound right-hand lane is closed for the moment, but crews are here, they're doing circles with the plows, getting that stuff off, draining everything in hopes of getting Pyramid Highway all the way open, hopefully in the near future. Covering Storm Watch live along Pyramid Highway, Chris Buckley, 2 News.
Okay, Chris, thank you. And it's not just here in the valleys where there's some flooding today.
Definitely an issue out in Dayton as well. Lyon County officials have sandbags available for residents there concerned about flooding. It's flooded there before. Brandon, talk about how bad it is right now.
Now, it's certainly gotten worse over the last couple of hours here. Take a closer look at all this water. This is not rainwater that fell here. This is water from the retention basin just off of Dayton Valley Drive, and you could see it has overflowed and it is draining down here where there's simply just way too much water. It's flowed all the way down Dayton Valley Road, down Rancho Street, the cross street right there, and you could see how it's overflowing coming from the Tahoe Basin, or the retention basin way down there. That canal is not usually that wide. That is certainly overflowing as well, and that's where all this water is coming from. Now, personally, I have not seen any houses flood, but as you can see, most of the private property that's not the house itself is underwater in this situation, and these houses are just off of Dayton Valley Road where this flooding is happening. Lyon County sent out a warning about the retention basin possibly overflowing just before 3 o'clock today, warning residents that the basin may overflow, and it certainly didn't take long for the water to get pushed so close to those houses. They set up several sandbagging areas throughout Lyon County. We have that list on the online version of this story, but they just set one up pretty much right next to us for these residents because they really can't afford to drive. They need to work quick if they want to get some sandbags up, and the rain has stopped here. There actually is a decent amount of blue sky out, but this water just keeps on coming, and it's hard to say when it's going to stop. Covering Storm Watch live in Dayton, Brandon Foose, 2 News.